Tom, delighted to welcome you to Cheltenham Town. Had the medical all sorted this morning. How delighted are you to be here?
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's happened quite quickly. Obviously, been in touch with the gaffer for a couple of weeks, but I think last few days suddenly moved quite quickly, and really happy to get it over the line and get out training this morning. It was good to get out with the lads and kick on to the weekend now.
And you mentioned that getting out on the grass. The first time you've probably been out on the grass for quite a while.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, it's obviously you can do your own stuff and keep ticking over and keep fit, but you can't really kind of do your own stuff with a team, obviously. So to get out there and with the balls and do an actual session and a bit of keep ball and some small-sided games, a bit of competitiveness, it brings it all back, and you suddenly find a bit of fire inside you. So really good to get out there. I'll probably be a bit stiff in the morning from it, but I'll get in tomorrow and train again. So I'm looking forward to it.
How tough's that sort of period been? Because it's probably the first proper sort of period in your career where you've sort of had a couple of months without a team. So I bet that's been a sort of a tough, strenuous period.
mentally and physically. I think mentally you can go both ways of it. I suppose you can look at it and sit in front of the TV and think, I'll go for a run tomorrow and stay in the warm, especially at the moment when it's rainy and cold. But no, I had good people around me, my missus, my family, that was on top of me to make sure I was going out and going to the gym, and you just got kind of keep busy. I was going to a few games to keep myself out there and watching games and involved. So you'd go to the gym and do a few runs a week, but nothing can replicate being inside a football team. So it was hard, but I'm glad I did it now, because I think when you're doing it at the time, it's kind of, you picture yourself, I'm doing this for a reason, and I can look back and think, I did well with it, and now you kind of get the success for it.
How did the move itself come about? Many would probably assume it'd be courtesy of the gaffer having a successful season with him back in the
obviously that's a big thing for me to work with him. I got on really well with him in the 2 years at Vale. We had obviously success with getting promoted, and he's been speaking to me for a few weeks just to see how I am. He's been checking in just mentally to see how I am, and we had a chat, and that there was a chance that I could come in and help him and help the team, and obviously get some games. So it was one of them where I want to work for a manager that I trust, and he knows what I'm about. So I think it was a win-win for me, and obviously a win for him, because he knows what he's going to get from me.
It's early days, but what has he asked from you for your time at Cheltenham?
I think the experience that I brought to Port Vale when he was there, he liked that in and around the lads in the change room, to really manage that, and I think that's key. And then obviously on the pitch, it's an experience to be able to win games in lots of different ways, especially in this league. It's no easy game, and I think we've got some experienced lads here, but also got some younger lads that you need to help through games and pass that experience on. So I think having that winning mentality to come in, help the lads and take us up the league.
You mentioned having that experience. It's been a tricky start to the season for the team. Obviously things are starting to pick up now, but as you mentioned, I'm sure you're really looking forward to being able to bring that sort of know-how of especially this sort of level and League 2 level to the team. Yeah,
definitely. I think I've watched a lot of games recently, and I've watched a fair few of Cheltenham's. I was at the game of the weekend, and you can see what the gaffer's already brought into the team. The fight that everyone wants to play for him and play for the club, and you could see that Saturday, and that's something that I've always, since I've played with him, you'll run through brick walls for him. You can see the lads that really did that at the weekend, and that's kind of what I want to do for him. That's the kind of person he is, and you want to do that for him, and obviously I want to do that for Cheltenham. So I'm really looking forward to that.
And lastly, just looking forward, you mentioned looking forward to the weekend and getting going, first time seeing the fans. What's the message to them? What sort of player are you, and what can you bring to the team?
Yeah, I mean, I think they know my height, so I'm not really want to get one of them that's going to be winning your head as an aerial duels, but I'll get the ball down. I want to feed the attacking players in the team, but also want to try and get us playing, try and get us organised off the ball. I think one of my strengths is reading the game, tactically good and reading the game off the ball. So I'll make a lot of interceptions and a lot of tackles, and get us moving forward. I like to control games, and then on the ball. If I can create goals, I will, and also keep as many clean sheets as possible. So all-round midfielder, I like to think as myself. So hopefully they'll see a lot of that in the coming few weeks.
Tom, welcome to Cheltenham Town.
Cheers, thank you very much.